Hey there, folks. This is Hannibal, and happy Friday. Thank you for stopping by to watch my video. If you're new to the channel, feel free to stick around and check out the other videos. Today's topic is pretty simple. Cheating. Now, before we get into that touchy topic, I want to shout out the channel subscribers and members. Every day, the channel obtains more subscribers, and every so often, those subscribers decide my channel is worthy of further support. And a quick, easy way to do so is joining the channel and becoming a member. As a further way of showing my appreciation for your generosity, I created this thumbs up wall to recognize those who decided to become members. And if you are interested in seeing your name here with the others, all you got to do is click the join button. As stated in earlier videos, I am working on membership perks outside the badges you receive currently when becoming a member. If you're interested in knowing more about those perks, please see that video. I'll leave a link to it in this video's description. Again, thank you for subscribing, and thanks so much for being a member. Alright, let's do it. This is a video Ubisoft most likely won't promote, and it's probably going to be the most unpopular video on this channel. It has been discussed in other creators' videos almost to death, but I wanted to add my 2 cents worth. There was a time when stepping into the dark zone felt like rolling the dice with your loot and your life. You knew it would be brutal, but fair. Until it wasn't. Now, before we get too deep into this, let me clarify a few things. I am an okay gamer. I have played video games since the early 80s. Like most kids at the time, I started out on a console, specifically the Atari 2600. And from there I went to PC, the Commodore 64. This migrated into the original Nintendo NES, then the Super NES, then Sega Genesis, the PlayStation 2, 3, and then 4. There's a 3DO in there somewhere. And then I finally came back to PC. You could say I've been around. So this topic is not about skill. And being a former Ubisoft employee, I'm pretty confident in saying I could point out a cheater in the Dark Zone or Conflict. There's some types of cheating commonly seen in the Division franchise. The God mode, the damage hacks. These are single-shot kills that with LMGs or pistols. Teleporting or rubber banding. Radar hacks. This is pre-aiming behind cover or walls. These aren't just glitches, shortcuts, or game manipulation. They're most often script-based exploits that have existed in the Division 2's netcode since launch, and in some cases, from the Division 1. The problem stems from P2P infrastructure and client-side calculations. The game was designed for seamless PvE co-op first. PvP came second, and that's why it's so easy to exploit. Conflict mode was meant to be Division's pure PvP arena. It could have been a great ranked mode, very similar to Rainbow Six Siege. Instead, it became a testing ground for hacks and cheats. These players inclined to use cheats would gear up, they would go to the Dark Zone to field test the scripts against each other, or against hapless random players who just wanted to play the Dark Zone as it was intended. If you've ever faced someone like this, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Strolling up to a landmark and all of a sudden, bam! One-shotted by another player and they're nowhere near you. They shot you from across the map, through buildings. And here's some kickers to add insult to injury. Most cheaters, they never get banned. There are also false reports abound. Some players are just so good, they are mistaken for cheating. My clan has been accused of cheating in Conflict a couple times, and I know damn well that none of them use cheats or hacks. That's one of the caveats of joining my clan. From a player point of view, it looks to be that Ubisoft lacks an effective anti-cheat response time. Many cheaters are fully aware that by the time Ubisoft investigates, they'll already be on their next alt account. And in recent memory, there's simply just no response at all. Barcode names have a reputation for being cheaters. Some content creators blatantly post video after video of their hacks, cheats, and exploits. Others still encouraging buying the scripts and hacks while they talk about the cheats that they use. I've watched a couple of these videos. The Dark Zone used to be a mix of excitement, anticipation, and tension. Now, it's often a graveyard, and cheaters are the undertakers. Now, you'll see some decent activity every once in a while when ARs are the targeted loot because everybody's trying to get the damn Eagle Bearer or the Ravenous. So, it could be argued that it's the absolute worst time to travel to the Dark Zone, especially if obtaining these weapons are of no interest to you. If you pop a flare, the cheaters and real players are coming to hopefully take your loot, seeing exotics in their heads. When someone's aiming at you from across the map and one-shots you, it's not skill, it's a script. Now, some community reactions. Most solo players avoid the Dark Zone entirely. Some enter with a plan to vacate the area completely once they encounter cheaters. That's what my clan does. They'll either leave the Dark Zone completely for the rest of the day or spend time wasted trying to find a new lobby. Even clans organize conflict and Dark Zone matchmaking with cheater-free sessions to avoid that nonsense. Again, spending more time matchmaking than playing or abandoning the mode completely. What makes it worse, especially for the Dark Zone, is that the Dark Zone exclusive loot feels irrelevant nowadays. If a player is patient enough, they could just about get every Dark Zone exclusive gear or weapon through named caches outside of the Dark Zone. Ubisoft has official tools to combat the cheating. These include manual bans, detection of known cheat engines, report systems via social menu within the game, or players filling out a form on the official website. In theory, these should work, but in practice, Ubisoft's turnaround time is damn near glacial. And some cheat scripts are just undetectable right now, or most likely an issue in the anti-cheat is severely antiquated. Some of the things that players have done is organized Discord watch lists, created montage video evidence, written up spreadsheets of suspicious accounts. Oh, that is no joke. Spreadsheets. And if I'm being honest, it shouldn't be up to the players to do this. But they do it because they love the game. Now, here's the part where we stop complaining and start proposing. Ubisoft Massive should install a proper, more updated anti-cheat software. There should be a shift to more calculation server side. Build an automated review system, a replay system or kill log analyzer. Daily sweeps of conflict leaderboards. Hard penalties for repeat offenders and gear resets. We've seen these on other games actually doing this. Destiny 2, Apex, even Escape from Tarkov. There is precedent. The problem is money. Developing or installing a robust and smart anti-cheat program is expensive. And I understand that. But I also understand the concept of, to make money, you gotta spend money. Don't get me wrong. This is not a rant video, and I'm not throwing shade at Ubisoft or Massive. I blame the cheaters, who take full advantage of a system because they're obviously just terrible at playing this game. Yeah, I'm just gonna throw that out there. If you cheat, you obviously suck at this game. Why else would you cheat? I still love The Division 2, but we can't pretend this isn't happening. If you run into cheaters or lost faith in PvP, tell me about it in the comments or tag me on X. And if you think Ubisoft needs to take this seriously, share this video. The issue can't be fixed unless we as gamers speak up. Remember, check out the merch store. See my wares. We've got hats, gamepads, shirts, decals, travel mugs. Send me feedback about the store. I'm hoping to stream soon, so stay tuned. Again, check out the memberships. Feel free to help make the channel grow. Comments, likes, notifications, and sharing this video wears down the YouTube algorithm. And finally, you could find us on PC, PlayStation, and Xbox. Continue the conversation in our Discord and X accounts. And until the next one, this is Hannibal, signing off. Have a good and safe weekend, everyone.